This question came from Thomas and many others who wondered what would happen if everyone on Earth gathered as close as possible, jumped, and landed at the same time. This is one of the most popular questions asked within the theme of what if. It has already been discussed in several scientific blogs and articles that explain the physics of this phenomenon, but do not reveal the whole picture. At the beginning of the script, all the inhabitants of Earth magically move to one place. This crowd occupies a square the size of Rhode Island. Let's assume we are indeed in Rhode Island exactly at noon. Everyone jumps as previously discussed. This jump does not actually affect the planet, as Earth outweighs us by more than 10 trillion times. On average, we humans can jump vertically half a meter, especially when we are not shoulder to shoulder in a crowd. Even if everyone could jump that high and the ground was hard and reacted instantly, the Earth would still only drop by a fraction of an atom. After this, everyone returns to the ground. Technically, this transfers a lot of energy to the Earth, but it spreads over a large area, causing no significant harm, leaving only traces on many lawns. A slight pressure spreads across the continental crust of North America and quickly dissipates, having no noticeable effect except on a few local seismometers. The sound created by 12 billion feet striking the ground produces a loud, prolonged roar that lasts for several seconds. Gradually, the air becomes quiet, seconds pass, people glance at each other, and awkward looks arise in the air. Someone coughs, pulls out a mobile phone from their pocket, and within seconds, the other 7 billion phones display a similar message indicating no connection. The cellular networks collapsed under unprecedented strain. Outside Rhode Island, abandoned cars come to a halt. Planes drift through the sky on autopilot. Food starts to burn on left-behind stoves. Soccer balls finish their trajectories in empty goals, and swings on playgrounds gradually come to a stop. In Rhode Island, many are beginning to wonder how to bring everyone home. T.F. Green Airport in Warwick, Rhode Island, serves several thousand passengers a day. I just flew out of there. They have the best restrooms of all the airports I've ever been to. This is not for the record. Suppose they organize everything, including sending reconnaissance groups for fuel. In this case, the airport will be able to operate at 500% of its capacity for 100 years, without making any effort to handle the crowd. The addition of all nearby airports will not change the situation, nor will the light rail transport system of the region. People begin to climb onto container ships and into the deep water port of Providence, but ensuring enough food and water for a long sea journey becomes a problem. 1 million cars in Rhode Island become stranded in moments. Highways, I-95, I-195, and I-295 turn into the largest traffic jams in history. Most cars are stuck in crowds, but a few lucky ones break free and start wandering through the abandoned road network. Some make it to New York or Boston before they run out of fuel. Since the electricity is likely off, it's much easier to leave the car and get into another. After all, who can stop you? All the police are in Rhode Island. The edge of the crowd spreads into southern Massachusetts and Connecticut. Likely, the two meeting people will not share a common language, and almost no one knows the area. Even if people cooperate, everyone will be hungry and thirsty. Grocery stores are immediately emptied. Fresh water is in critically short supply, and there is no effective distribution system. There are huge problems with sanitation, and the healthcare system is absent. For several weeks, Rhode Island becomes a graveyard for billions, including most of those who asked this question, probably us too. Survivors scatter across the world, trying to build a new civilization on the ruins of the old. Our kind continues to exist, but our population has significantly decreased, and most importantly, the rotation and orbit of the Earth remain completely unchanged. It continues to spin just as before until our common leap, a message for future civilizations. Let us not try to repeat this again.